You come home or come out of your home office after a day of work into your kitchen to make dinner, only to realize that your kitchen is messy and you don't know what to make, which makes you feel stressed about the cooking and then about the cleaning before you cook and after you cook. Because cleaning the kitchen is always work and it's always stressful. And that's why so many people hate cleaning the kitchen and feel overwhelmed by it, myself included. So in this video, we're gonna break down what causes that stress and we're gonna problem solve it. The kitchen is a special place, and because of that, there are a lot of special items that can only live in the kitchen. And that's why it can easily and quickly become cluttered and overwhelming. And when your kitchen feels cluttered, in fact, when any space feels cluttered, it instantly feels more overwhelming to clean. Any minimalist you speak to is going to tell you they love being minimal because there's less stuff to clean. But really, if we love cooking or if we have to cook, we need stuff in here. So how do we find that balance? Well, it all comes down to not overwhelming your surfaces with a whole bunch of items. The other thing that you want to keep in mind when it comes to your kitchen is to constantly be editing and decluttering the things that you have in there. And when you're buying stuff for your kitchen, make sure that you pick things up that are truly multi-purpose. So instead of buying some specialty item that's going to take up space, see if you can find a 2-in-1 or a 3-in-1 that's easier to store. Ultimately, you want to keep your surfaces clear so that when you step into the kitchen, you have enough prep space, and when you have to clean, it doesn't feel monumental. Whether it's your stove, your dishwasher, your fridge, your coffee maker, your microwave, your toaster, your air fryer, cleaning kitchen appliances take a long time, and it's annoying work to do. So a lot of people avoid doing this because they just don't want to make the time investment. And part of that is they don't want to take the time to learn how to do the job properly. But what I've learned as a professional cleaner is that you have to learn how to do the job properly, A, so that you don't ruin the appliance, but B, so that you can save time and get the job done properly the first time. So we've gone through all of the kitchen appliances over the years. We've got videos on how to clean and tackle each and every one of them. I will link them down below for you as a resource. So if cleaning any of these feel overwhelming, watch these videos and then take a crack at it. No matter what way you slice it or dice it, totally a kitchen pun there, cleaning the kitchen is just not fun. And when you finish cooking, all you want to do is sit down and eat the lovely meal that you've prepared. The last thing you want to do is clean up. And if you live in a family, maybe you have an arrangement going on. But if you live alone, oh my gosh, it's like you cook and then you clean, and you cook and then you clean until you die, and that's exhausting. So whether you're on the receiving end of the kitchen cleaning or whether you're the person that cooks and cleans, you have to find a way to make cleaning tenable. And the way to do this, as far as I'm concerned, is to give your brain some candy. So whether that's music, a podcast, an audiobook, or even playing a movie in the background, just to give yourself some form of entertainment, that truly is the way that I get by. When I have to clean my kitchen, I must enjoy something to get through the work, or else I'm miserable. How often do we really do this? Not often, but we all know what's lurking behind our appliances and at the back of our pantries. Kitchens have a lot of gross hidden spots, and I think that's part of the overwhelm of doing a deep, thorough cleaning of any kitchen. You know that you're going to encounter some really nasty stuff, and you don't necessarily want to tackle it. Again, I don't worry about this stuff too often, but when my fridge gets super noisy, I know that this is the culprit. So if one of my appliances aren't working, or if there are bugs in a cupboard, or something nasty starts to happen that I need to deal with, I know it means I've got to pull out the big guns and do kind of the gross jobs that I've been avoiding for a long time. And if the kitchen is kind of freaking you out because there's a gross job that you need to tackle to kind of make the kitchen work better or run smoother, I would say kiss the frog, meaning do the gross thing first and just get it out of the way. To be honest, I'm not willing to kiss the frog today, but when this fridge starts to tap out and make a lot of noises, I'll know that this is where I need to go. Maybe this is the Canadian in me, but the kitchen is like the Niagara Falls of messes. It just rushes in and it keeps on coming. You can't turn it off unless you decide to get takeout for the rest of your life. And that's what I think is so frustrating for so many of us when it comes to cleaning the kitchen. It's like no matter what you do, but the second you set foot in here to even get a snack out of the fridge, there's a mess. And heaven forbid if you don't clean that up immediately and you make another meal, it just compounds. And if you don't clean up after a major cook-off, like a dinner, for example, on a random Wednesday, oh my gosh, your kitchen is like a disaster zone. And that's how things compound. I know in our house, that's what happens. If it's not dealt with immediately, it builds up and then it feels overwhelming and no one wants to do it. So the best thing you can do to keep the kitchen feeling somewhat manageable is to stay on top of it. It is one of those daily tasks that just has to be tackled regularly so that it doesn't build up. That is the best thing you can do to make your kitchen feel manageable. And I've got kitchen cleaning routine videos that I will link for you down below that show you how simple, I didn't necessarily say easy, but how simple this can be once you build the habit. You might hate cleaning the kitchen because it feels overwhelming, but the truth is, we have to get good with it because we've got to clean the kitchen every day. It's a fact of life. And when I think about it, it would be so much easier if I didn't have all of these small appliances, even though I need them. Which got me thinking, I'd love to know in the comments down below, what is the one small appliance you would not be able to live without in your kitchen? I think for me, it's the blender. Now, if you find kitchen cleaning overwhelming, I got you. I talked about a whole bunch of videos from appliance cleaning to kitchen cleaning routines and kind of everything in between, decluttering. And I've put that all in a big kitchen cleaning playlist that you can check out right here. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.